cause we get around. Things that do look awful cold. Hope I die before I get old. My generation, said my generation, baby. Why don't you all fade away? Don't try to dig what we all say. I'm not trying to cause a big sensation. Just talking about my generation. My generation. Say my generation, baby. What we all say. You want my body and you think I'm sexy. Come on, honey, tell me so. If you really need me, just reach out and touch me. Come on, sugar, let me know. Ow. They wake at dawn, as all the birds are singing. Two total strangers, but that ain't what they're thinking. Outside it's cold, misty, and it's raining. They got each other.
Hello, my name is Alex Osborne. I have recently graduated from the Academy of Contemporary Music in Guildford. I just wanted to say thank you for listening to me play those wonderful songs. Some of them are very challenging, but I also enjoy it very much. I like to be tested. I'm just here to answer your questions that you've asked from me, so we'll start with the first one. So the first one is, how big is your repertoire? I would like to say it's fairly substantial. As a function band member, I have to know a wide variety of songs, all different styles, genres, all that good stuff, techniques. So I do like to think I have quite a wide repertoire. How many of those are current top 40 songs? I would say at least 60-70%. As I mentioned earlier, function band I'm in, obviously you have to keep up to date with the ever-changing market and make people happy, and they want to hear what's in the charts because that's what's on the radio, so you need to really be on the game with that. So yeah, we always keep an eye on the top 40 tracks and what's popular at the moment. Give us a brief background of your musical career, where have you played and for how long, etc. As I mentioned, I've been playing for 12 to 13 years now. Started off learning at private tuition at school, and I went for a GCSE in music, and I went to a external private tuition, and then I went to ACM in Guildford and just finished that. Where have I played? Some of these iconic venues I like to brag about is I played the O2 Academy Islington, upstairs and downstairs. I played the sold out the garage upstairs, not downstairs unfortunately. Played the Boiler Room in Guildford. Played a lot of venues up the north side. So I played Think Tank in Newcastle, and I believe it's King Tut's in Glasgow. I think it's Glasgow or Edinburgh, Scotland. Anyway. What is the largest and smallest crowd you have played in front of? The largest crowd I have played in front of is the gig that I mentioned at the O2 Academy Islington. Played to around 800 people there. It was supporting this band called Elliot Minor when I was in my alternative rock band that we were around for about 2 to 3 years called Amaryllis. We did quite a lot of tours up and down the country, so all good. Getting a lot of gigs with them, getting some confidence and stage performance, and learning how to do it properly. And yeah, it was good fun. What's the smallest crowd I've played to? I'm sure every musician has had this, but you know, like the pub gigs when you're just starting out as a little rock band, and you're playing to your mum and your dad, and that's it, and the drunk guy at the bar. But they're all a good learning experience. I once drove to Birmingham to play one of those gigs before, which stung a bit considering the 3-hour drive. But it's all part of the game, isn't it? So, can you give us a story of a time where something went wrong on stage, and how do you improvise to fix it? I can give you 2 in one night, because, you know, why not? So this story is actually at the O2 Academy Islington on the biggest crowd I played for. I was halfway through a song. We were about to go to like the breakdown section of the song to give all the energy, get the crowd going, and my strap decided to fall off, and I had to catch the bass mid-air, and I went on one knee, and I still went for it, and like, you know, head banging, all the good stuff, and obviously fixed it after the song. But that's how I improvised. You know, thought on my feet, thought I'd go down there, pretend to look cool, and I think I got away with it. And also in the same gig, I broke a cable halfway through a song. It was one of the best gigs of my life, but it's also one of the catastrophic ones. But you know, like I said earlier, it's all part of the business. You got to think on your feet. You got to, you know, just be sharp at all times, just in case something goes wrong. Something drummer misses a beat, the vocalist forgets her words. I like to try and remember everyone's parts. So if someone's in help and they need a bit of help, I can just give them a little nudge and we can all crack on. Tell us a bit more about yourself. It's the final one. So, as I said, I'm 24 now. It's my birthday yesterday. So 24. I like to think myself as confident, a laid-back kind of guy. Like I really, I don't want to have fights with anyone. I'm very like chilled. I just want to get on, have a good time, get a job done, make sure everyone's happy, and just have a laugh whilst doing it. And if you can have a laugh whilst doing it, that's a big bonus, I think. In my personal opinion, the client or the person who has hired you is the most important person you need to make happy, essentially. So clients' needs are always at the top priority, and I think in function bands that's a pretty good thing to have. You obviously want to make the crowd happy all the time. You want to make them dance, you want to make them have a good time, and if you're having a good time, most of the time, said a lot of times in that sentence, most of the time they will have a laugh with you, which is what you want. You want to entertain people. If you don't want to do that, you're in the wrong business, like being a musician, a professional musician. But yeah, I think I've rambled on for long enough now. Thank you for listening to me, and thank you for giving me the opportunity for this audition. I really appreciate it. I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.